Oh god, I just washed ashore, what have I missed? Hey everyone, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time, we finished off the last of our, community stuff. Our last of all the notable progress to be made in the DLC. Honestly, I kinda just didn't really want to fight the super bosses anymore. I will, of course, do them whenever I get around to doing my go-through of every single unique monster in both main game and DLC. We will, get to that. But that'll be for a little while. We've got some challenge battles to do. And we have unlocked a new time attack, the 2 Saviors. Here is Ace from Sleeve of Archsage, battle against 2 Heroes of Legend. Careful when to attack and defend. So, yeah, we'll do this. We will not be able to chain attack, but that'll be fine. We'll be fine. Also, I know at some point I'll have to grind up for our... I'm gonna have to grind up for gems. So we are a little bit lower level than them. And probably, maybe not something that Melia exactly wants to do, fighting up against Shulk, but just kind of what she has to deal with. So, yeah. I'm not sure if fighting Rex is really in our best interest, but it's what I'm gonna go for, I think. And you get rid of one enemy, move on towards the second one. You know, you only got 2 of them, so brush off the one that's lower health. Makes sense. Ah, but target lock, that's the issue. And, oh, okay, so they keep switching stances between them, so you just gotta, like it said in there, watch out for which one that you're focusing on. We're actually gonna focus targets directly, I think. That, not liking the fact that I'm being targeted. Thank you for looking away. I'd appreciate if you looked away even more. I can give a big ol' punch to God Cleaver Shulk. I think right now he might be. I think Shulk's supposed to be in defense mode, but he's just not. Alright, Shulk. Time to get your ass kicked. Alright, Rex, time to get your ass kicked. Because now you're the one not in defense mode. Yeah, just gotta switch between them. You should be fine. We can hit a bit. Jesus, that did a lot of damage. I can definitely get out another one, right? Okay. I waited on that first one for no reason. That was my mistake. Ah. We appear to be targeted by Shulk. Or target locked by Shulk, I should say. And if we could, yeah, switch back over to Rex, because he is in not defense form. Or is in offensive form. There we go. Assume stance defensive, which means Shulk is switching, which means we can focus back on him. So it does kind of end up being that you have to switch between the two. It's not exactly in the way that you might expect. Ow. Youch. That sparks. Not stepped into here in quite a little while, so we don't exactly have the most clear recollection of what we've been doing with our main squad. Again, we had our Nice 55 episode bender. 55 was predicting. I literally just recorded it. But yeah, we had a nice little bender out in Centomnia. Now we gotta switch things up. And I think the big thing is that we just don't have the... Yeah, we just don't have the... we just don't have the gems, I think, to really start making these really high runs. I mean, there's no... Well, I mean, the reason why we don't have those higher gems is just because it just takes a while to grind for them. And I'm not the biggest fan of grinding. I say with many hours in RuneScape. RS3. I want to get it into OSRS because that's the one that isn't, well, that still has support, basically. But the big thing is just like, I don't want to lose all the progress that I have because it's a lot. Like, I had gotten 99 crafting. No reason why. Why I chose crafting. I'm a melee guy. I don't have any need for crafting. But I think it was at least because there was a double XP weekend, a couple double XP weekends, that I just kind of sat in the Grand Exchange and was just like, alright, sure, let's just do that for a while. Sure, I'll get crafting to 99. Because the problem with me is that I'm someone who I will binge games and then I will forget about them for significant periods of time. So, yeah. Doesn't exactly help things out. So, I imagine we'll be switching out soon. Apparently not soon enough. There we go. Now we can focus in on Rex, who I think we should be able to take out with our next Interlink. Alright, waited for Interlink 3, just because that's where the real power lies. Bonk. I mean, that's a lot of damage. I don't think we'll get the S rank. Now we have a minute and a half for it, so we're cutting it close. But we did just finish one. I mean, yeah, Shulk is now on a new phase. Can we get this last one? Nice, 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 nice. We got 1 minute to take out. That's still a good chunk of HP. I don't think we'd be able to get another level 3 in time. But I mean, if we get a full power Raging Force, that'll do significant damage. That I just need to actually get the Raging Force up first, so I can worry about that. I don't think we got the S rank because S rank was 8 minutes. So, I mean, a little bit better play at the beginning, we probably could get it. I think we were fighting some defense stances for a little bit long. Ah, well. Yeah, we're gonna run short by a little bit, I think. If we, like, clutch it out at the last second... Nah! We were just... Oh. Ah! 0.96 off. Damn. We can't finish with a chain attack. Chain attacks aren't allowed! Damn, that's unfortunate. Ah, well. As a reward for completing the challenge battle, the two savers, Shulk and Rex, have joined the party. Strong Max different from heroes in ways because they can't be learned by others.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Kind of a shame in that, but
Allow me to safeguard
just how it goes sometimes.
what we stand for.
For Shulk, he starts off with the Steady Striker, Steel Cleaver, and Tailwind gems. Gear support Iron Masanga and Dragon Fang necklace. And then his skills, right back at you, 200% of attack damage in Spike. More enemies targeting is a big increase of damage. Awakening is when you get to 80 HP in Mechanical Rhythm. I get that reference. Yeah, you can just kind of get things going. As for your arts, got Stream Edge, Heavy, which is just a break. Heavy Rush is extra damage when awakened, which you get awakened quite often. Slit Edge is a bleed, Monado Rage is a target lock, and Monado Armor is an armor veil. Monado Buster ignores as pierces, and does extra damage when awakened, and is pretty strong at that. 875 is pretty respectable.
I'm giving you the best of me.
As for Rex, his gems, Double Strike, Steel Cleaver, and Analyze Weakness, Search Headgear, Optical Headband, and Ceramic Belt for accessories. Anchor Shot is a topple from front. Double Spinning Edge will recharge on crit, or charge arts on crit. Dual Blast inflicts launch from the side. Then you have Cross Blaze, extra critical against enemies performing arts, and Rolling Smash, which is just a normal attack. And Infinity Blade is a big ol' just guaranteed 10-50% damage. Raging Flame, extra damage when landing critical hit. On critical, ignore defense, and you do more damage on crits. Do more damage, take less damage if an ally is low, and to increase... Yep, Rex is a crit build. As always. He's a crit build. Yeah, we can now... The main thing is we can start using them in other challenge modes. They won't appear in... As it said, they won't appear in any event scenes, but... That's fine, I guess. I suppose it's okay. One thing I actually want to do is I want to go to the city a little bit. Of course, these guys have been transported from the past all the way to the future, where they have, you know, all their stuff in there. They've kind of... We have their legacies laid forth for them. So if we just zip on in, we gotta go out to the... No, not the origin. The city! And over to the the Memorial Hall. Sorry. I don't actually know if they have any dialogue for this. I'm kind of unfortunate if they didn't, but... I also gotta get it. Because, like... You know, they're... The whole... The whole... This was them. In the past.
There are gonna be a lot of people from the outside coming into the city. I'd love to hear all their stories. I've got to prepare properly if I'm gonna become an adventurer, you see.
That's sharp thinking, love.
If you guys have time, I'd like to hear your stories too.
I don't think they have any. But yeah, we can see all of the founders. And, yeah. We can see that A is the one missing because, well, the whole Alpha thing. So we got Glimmer, House Rhodes. Soldier Vines, founders fight to the death against the founder of House Ortiz. Founder of the Soldier of Kevis was interrupted by a chance meeting with other founders. Human Fighter. Although a soldier with founders reported to have been exceedingly gentle and kind at heart, their skill in the healing greatly contributed to the development of medical science in the city in later ages. Irrespective of starting life as an Agnian soldier, she is said to have surpassed 80 years of age. The way she achieved that remains shrouded in mystery. Next up, we're actually going to talk about you, wherever you are. House Cassini. In the memory of the founder of House Cassini and the city's Liberatrix. Much like with the founder of House Reed, the statue 2 depicts the founder's respected mentor rather than the founder herself. The mentor boasted a robust physique, wielding two great swords at once with utmost ease and facing down Mobius despite the loss of one eye. He lives his life in an unsophisticated sword, broad-minded but impassioned. Said to have aided the founders in the fight against Mobius physically and spiritually. He was further reported to have been a free spirit. His qualities influenced the other founders. Still young and impressionable, the city was restored. Indelible proof of this rebellious spirit can be seen time and again in the ethos of the house in generations to come. So yeah, that's actually something about Rex and Shulk's houses. They are not actually founded by those two. Technically, you have the Glimmer and Nicole ones, but rather by Panacea and Linka. House Van Dam. In memory of this founder of House Van Dam, the city's restorer and liberator, the original incarnation of the city was once laid to ruin by Mobius N's hand. The founder realized fully the power of Ouroboros, heretofore limited, and fought against N, ousting him. Once victorious, he gathered the old city's people, scattered to the winds, and re-established the city. With the city restored, he left its government in the hands of the founder of Doyle, and departed on a lonely expedition. No records exist of his fate thereafter. Heirs of Van Dam's lineage only returned to the new city several centuries later. Oral tradition has it that the founder was a master of the classical art of fist fighting, and the scions of House Van Dam carry on the custom to this day. House Doyle. In memory of the founder of House Doyle and the city's liberatrix. Directly descended from those who established the first original city, her whereabouts were lost after N's ravaging of the city of old, but upon encountering the other founder, she committed herself fully to the fight. This founder is said to have a familiar relation to the founder of Van Dam, but scant extant records suggesting they were likely brother and sister. She fought alongside the founder of Van Dam then, who was the elder of the two, and brought the power of Ouroboros to completion. Said to have been bright and wise, its founder laid the cornerstone for much of the city's governance and legal system. Niall being a smart cookie. House Reed, in memory of the founder of House Reed and the city's liberatrix. Rather than the founder herself, the statue depicts the founder's mensch figure standing as a sign of the deep reverence and devotion she felt of her teacher. The founder's master was connected to her by bonds of blood, yet he raised her as would befit a child of one's own, it is said. Though of a calm and constant disposition, the sight of him on the battlefield, a great red sword in hand, struck fear into many a Mobius. And though the vicious struggle against Mobius cost this ferocious warrior his right arm, the loss did nothing to diminish his desire to hone his martial skills each day, staying as vivid testament to his indomitable will. And finally, Nicole. House Ortiz, in memory of the founder of House Ortiz and the city's liberator. A Gavesi soldier, this founder was released from the flame clock system by the other founders, and henceforth spent every last ounce of his energy to the cause, to liberate the city as one of the first Ouroboros. With surpassing skill in mechanical engineering, the founder fought not with a blade, but with a weapon of his own fabrication. He was responsible for laying the foundations of all the mechanical systems supporting the city to this day. Following the fight against Mobius, he poured the remainder of his days into rebuilding of the city, before finally perishing at the age of 80 years. Though how he attained that feat despite his origins as a Gavesi soldier remains unexplained. And of course, Ouroboros Stone's Cage. The object on display of the plinth is the very first original Ouroboros Stone's Cage. It's a monument. It's important to note that the initial designs for the monument is to include the statue of the 7th founder in its place. Next, no information remains about the 7th founder's identity, and it's possible that this is not due to a simple loss of records. Rather, historians speculate that this is the result of a conscious decision by the 7th founder. So yeah, now that we have all of the future redeemed lore, well, this stuff makes a little bit more sense. So just a bit of a lore dump, a little bit of just getting to see the results of our work and kind of, again, just getting the full picture going. I think that'll do it for this time. So, next time, we do some more time attacks. We have plenty. But until then, see you guys later.